Hello, it's me. You're gonna need a block for this practice. We're going to settle into the body, into the breath, all the good stuff. And we're gonna settle into that midsection, that internal sun that sits inside of us. And a lot of times, based on the way we're living, it's pretty easy to get disconnected from that midline in the body. It's really important. It connects the top and the bottom, yeah. So, a block, if you don't have one, books works great too. And we'll start with your toes tucked under here. You're gonna sit back onto, no, actually start with the toes down and we'll sit back onto that block with those tops of the toes down. Ideally, the knees are somewhat together and we'll take the thumbs together, take right hand on top of left. And just nice and low here, or nice and slow here in the breath. We'll take a big inhale through the nose. And open mouth exhale, let's let go. And again, big breath in through the nose. Open mouth exhale, softens it out. And just that ability to settle in, create space, breath in. And clear space, breath out. And from there, zip those lips if you can. Find that breath rolling in and out through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. From the base of that spine through the crown of the head, there's a big breath in. And complete that down. And just beginning to shift gears here as we draw that awareness inwards, inhaling. And exhaling. Space. Wow. That space right here, right now. Space of our ability to shift. All we cultivate those tools. And the next thing, let those arms rise up. And the base can go with that one. On the exhale, you're just gonna interlace those fingers, find a little Kali Mudra. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, slide those arms over to the right. Think about spinning the chest and the belly up as you ground down through that left hip. Heart is open, low ribs, spacious and strong. You're here for 3. In and out through the nose in 2. A big breath in. On the exhale, you're going to slide those arms over towards that right corner of the mat. And it's kind of like a little cat back here, expansive through backside body. Nice and spacious through that left way back in my body, too. Deep breath in. And big breath out, and then inhale, bring that all the way back out. And on the exhale, we'll find a twist over to the left, or to the right, I'm sorry, as well. So that left hand can slide outside of that right knee, right hand can come to the low back, right hand can reach towards the earth. Ideally, your right shoulder sliding away from your ears. And there's your breath, bringing you deeper. You're here at 3. Breathing into the fronts of those hips, breathing into the low ribs in 2. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring it back towards your center. And on your exhale, slide your gaze over your left shoulder. Just like you're wringing out a towel here, wringing out the spine and two, but letting the breath be the thing that brings you deeper. Inhale. And exhale, and then we'll inhale, let those arms rise up. On the exhale, Kali Mudra, big inhale, and we take it over to the other side. So that right side body spacious, the chin is off the chest. You can slide your gaze underneath your right armpit, your right elbow, ground down as you breathe in and lengthen up. Expansive breath, expansive body, expansive heart, expansive mind, inhaling and exhaling. And taking a big inhale here. On the exhale, you're just gonna start to hollow things out, carve things out. Slowly but surely, we work our way towards that left corner of the mat. And it certainly isn't what it looks like, but it's what it feels like. We're here in the breath. That's it. In out through the nose and two. That's it. And breath out, and then inhale, bring that all the way back up. And on the exhale, over to your left this time. Left hand can come to the low back, left hand can come to the earth. Your gaze goes behind you. Breath is smooth. Breath is silky. Inhale. And exhale. Breath in. And breath out. You've got one more like that. Yes, you can. Inhale. And exhale. And then everything stays, and it's the eyes and the gaze. And the head follows and tree. And then out through the nose and two. Breath in. And breath out. And then inhale. Take that all the way back up. On the exhale, take it out in front. Take your block in between your toes, and we're gonna slide, and you might need to, at least in my case, reach those legs back, and we'll slide down into our bellies. From that space, the tops of the toes are down, and we'll inhale, lift up through the heart. And from that space, think about squeezing those blocks in between the ankles for 3. Awaken, alive in the legs and 2. And then exhale, soften that back down. From that space, float the hands. Tops of the toes are down. Inner ankles awaken, alive. Inhale, take it up. 3. That's it. In and out through the nose and 2. And then exhale, soften it back down. This time, hands will come off of the mat. You've got nice little spider fingers, knitting those elbows back towards the ribs. Pressing through those fingertips as you lift that heart space up, and 3, reaching that block. It's a great tool for just a little more awareness, and 2, breath in. And soften it out, breath out. On an inhale, bring yourself up into your tabletop. On your exhale, we'll slide that block out from underneath you and push those hips back towards you. Breath in. And look out. Maybe those palms stick out. And shoulders are soft, and just offering up some gratitude here, offering up gratitude for a breath that sustains us. For a body that listens when you talk. For a mind that recognizes those blessings and nourishes them with this practice and gets you on your mat. For the ability to have space for practice. And the luxury of time. Thank you. Recognizing all that abundance, open mouth, exhale, softens that out. And 2 more times, just breathing into all of those blessings. And the open mouth, exhale, let it go. And exhale. And then we'll take those hands to the earth. Inhale, draw yourself up into your tabletop. And from that space, we got ourselves a little cat cow. So we'll start with the fingertips pointing forward. Knees are underneath the hips. 3 rounds. Inhale, tailbone up. Heart open. Exhale, hollow it out. Nice job. Inhale, shoulders soften away from ears, heart is open. And exhale. And one more time, breath in. And breath out. And then inhale, bring it back into a neutral spine. Exhale, you're either going to flip those hands towards you, so the fingertips will point towards the knees, or the thumbs go forward and the fingers go out. And then here we have 3 rounds as well of cat cow. Breath in. And breath out. And in this variation, you might not feel as active through the spine. No, it's okay. Breath in. Down, breath out. Namaste, inhale, guys. And exhale. And then inhale, bring it back into a neutral spine. On the exhale, you're going to start to send those hips back. So wherever you're at with those hands, stretching out your forearms. And then turn, stretching the hands between. Two, breath in. And breath out. And gently release that. And shaking those hands out, maybe tucking the toes and sitting back, stretching out the arms of us, feet a little bit. Yeah. And from here, you're going to cross the ankles and take the legs out in front. And we're going to come onto our backs. So you've got your block. You're going to slide your block underneath your right foot. You're going to take your hands to your behind your head, the elbows. Actually, well, Amir, take your left leg up towards the sky. And take a big breath in here and just soften that left leg in a little bit. Just easy stretch her through. Maybe make some circles with the ankle as you do that, and 2. And then from that space, hands are going to come behind the head. Elbows are nice and wide. We'll take a big breath in. Exhale, left leg goes down. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it down. Chin is off the chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, take it up. You can stick and stay with this movement, or exhale, take right hand, to reach left foot, and then inhale down and exhale up. Inhale, open up. Exhale down. Both of those variations are there for you. We're moving and breathing in 11. That's it. 10. 9. 8. 7. And 6. And 5. Feeling that midline awake and alive. 4. For 3. That's it. And 2. Nice job. Last one in. And last one out. And from there, release those arms, release those legs. Nice big stretch. We'll take that block and slide it over to the left. Left heel goes on the block. Right knee comes in towards the chest. And take that right leg up towards the sky. Yeah. And a little bit of spaciousness through the ankles there, stretching out. Fascinating fun fact, 50% of the bones in the body are in the ankle and below. So being mindful about those feet is a great idea, as they are the foundation with which we walk through the world on. Take the hands behind your head. Take a big breath in here. Shoulders and head are off the mat. Chin is not all up in that throat or in the chest. It's spacious there. And exhale, take it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. And it's just long lines in that smooth breath. Through the nose. Breath in. And breath out. And we're here for 11. And that left arm can reach up towards right toes. There you go. There's your other option. In 10. And 9. Awake and alive. 8. 7. That's it. 6. And 5. Beauty. 4. Through the nose in 3. And 2. Breath in. And breath out. And then gently reach through those arms and reach through those legs. Bravo. Draw those knees up and towards the chest. And we're going to roll forwards and backwards. Length of the spine. Breath in. And breath out. And from that space, cross the ankles, plant the hands. Take a big inhale here. On the exhale, the chin and the chest bring you down towards the earth. Tops of those toes are down. Inhale up through that heart space. Elbows kiss the ribs. And on the exhale, tuck the toes, push it back, downward facing dog. Spreading the fingers wide. Head is heavy, neck is long. Any little movement. And a whole lot of breath. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Breath in. And breath out. And from that space, on an inhale, we'll take that right leg, reach it up towards the walls behind us. And on the exhale, go ahead, bend the knee, open the hip. On the inhale, square it off, take it nice and long. And on your exhale, slide it through, find the top of your mat. That left knee is going to soften down to a block. Your right heel is going to be underneath your right knee. And then we go, hello. I have a very long left leg and it feels really good. Shoulders soft in 3. In and out through the nose in 2. And then we're going to go ahead and grab that Kali Mudra, those bang bang. Please like to say it. Index fingers and thumbs, and take a big breath in. Just reach over to the right for 3. Yes. In and out through the nose in 2. Beautiful. Breath in and breath out. And then inhale, bring that back towards your center. Exhale, release those hands down towards the earth. Slide that left block towards the top of your mat. Drop your left knee down. Wiggle the right foot forward and just peel those hips back. Option to slide one of those hands onto the block in 3. You can start to kind of swing the tailbone back and forth, or the whole backside body, actually, a little half moon. And get a little bit deeper perhaps into that hamstring. Particularly the attachment into breath in, yeah. And breath out. And then from here, listen guys, you're going to plant both of the hands. You're going to take that right leg back and reach it back nice and long. And from that space, right hand goes down, left hand comes high. Breathing. Lovely. In and out through the nose here. 2. Breath in. And breath out. And from that space, plant both of the hands. Listen, right knee meets left. Left leg goes long towards the walls behind you. We'll pinky side edge that left foot down. Take that left hand high. Side body long. 2. Wake alive here. 2. Big inhale. And on the exhale, clap both the hands. Float your left leg. Take a breath in. Left knee slides behind right. You've got those shins sliding out to the edges of the mat. You're going to take your hands and walk them over to the right. And then just let the hips slide back. And you might not need to go all that far before you're like, whoa. And then you just breathe. You sit in that sensation. You sit on that edge. You create the softness. You create the ability to let go. Inhale. And exhale. All of that is a cultivation of awareness with the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. We'll soften our way down towards the belly. Tops of the toes are down, and on that inhale, that heart space is rising. And on the exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Index fingers and thumbs glue to the earth. Fingers spread wide, shoulders up the back towards the tailbone. The head is heavy, the neck is long. The belly is awake and alive, and the breath is just a reminder of how connected you are, how spacious you are, how aware you are. On your inhale, left leg's gonna rise. On the exhale, spacious as you bend and open. Movement through ankles, circles up on the ceiling with the knee. There's always lots of options there. And then we'll inhale, square it off, take it nice and long. And on the exhale, slide it through, top of the mat. Block underneath your right knee. And here a daddy long leg on your right side. Inhale, take it up. Interlace those fingers. Shoulders are soft. Breath in. And breath out. And that back toe, perhaps it's doesn't, I don't need to explain this, but having that foot tucked, you're gonna be a lot more stable. And then we'll take a breath in here and over to the left. Out through the nose. Are you awake and alive in this right glute? That's another great place to sit with that awareness. Breath in, noticing the difference between passive and active. And breath out. And gently release those hands down towards the earth. Slide that block out front. Drop your right knee. A nice wiggle with the left foot towards the top of the mat. And we push those hips and peel those toes. And again, if you want to start to kind of sway that backside body to the left and to the right, maybe there's a little more space there. Maybe there's a little more awareness there. Whatever it is for you, right here, right now, in your body, in your breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then from that space, with those hands down, we inhale, take that left leg back. You keep it long, you set it back. You think about that left thigh reaching up towards the ceiling. So we're super active here. Back of that left knee is up. And then that left hand goes down and that right hand comes high. And notice the difference between one side versus the other, perhaps. I am way more spacious when I turn to my right than when I turn to my left. 5, 3. In and out through the nose, and 2. We'll take a big breath in here. On the exhale, clamp both the hands. Left knee goes down. Right leg reaches back. The other leg is long and reaching back. Left hand goes down. And then the other hand, well, that's the same hand, goes high. And it's that side body open, open, open for 3. Yeah. In and out through the nose, and 2. Breath in. That's it, guys. And breath out. And then plant both of those hands. And that right leg is going to fold. Right knee slides behind left. You've got nice little walrus tail. And you're going to walk your hands over to the left and take a breath in. And then just like, oh, hi, right side body. Oh, hello to the hips. Breath in. Over the breath, breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Deep breath in. Bravo. And deep breath out. And then inhale, bring it all the way back up into that tabletop. And this time, the exhale, we're just going to tuck the toes and push it back. Downward facing dog. Get those hands nice and big. Spread those fingers. Opportunity to bend the knees here and create more space in your back, particularly if that feels good. But even if you don't think you need it, try it. It's interesting. Just getting yourself out of those patterns can create more awareness and ultimately more space. From there, guys, on an inhale, we'll take the right leg long. On the exhale, go ahead, bend the knee, open the hip. And then inhale, square it off, take it long, and on your exhale, slide it through, find the top of your mat. That left heel is gonna spin down, and we're gonna windmill those arms up and around and find your Virabhadrasana 2. Shoulders are soft, rib cage and belly knit in here. Steady breath in. Power to knee, 12 o'clock at the top of that. The top of the mat with your foot and your knee is over your ankle so I can see my toes. Press in. And breath out. We're gonna flip those palms up. Notice any shifts there. And then inhale, let those arms rise up. Find your Kali Mudra and find peaceful warrior in that space. Shoulders soften back towards walls. 1, 2, 3. And 2. And then on your exhale, move that into side angle pose, Kali Mudra, and 2. Move the nose here and 2. Breath in. And then breath out. And then gently release that. Take those hands over towards that left corner of the mat. So again, we're working with those corners. We're going to send the hips back and just reach those arms and turn around so you can see what it looks like on this side. It's a little like a downward dog kind of a thing. Right hip back. In and out, even out, turn, back in. And back out. And then inhale, little gaze up. Exhale, we're going to take it to the back of the mat, Skandasana. So Skandasana can look something like this. If your knees aren't super happy or you're really tight or you just haven't done it before, don't feel the need to go low. If you want to go low, those back sides are going to kind of drop down towards the earth or towards left heel. And your hands can slide to the inside. One hand to the heart, both hands to the heart. Wiggle while you wobble for 3. In and out, hello. Through the nose and 2. Breath in. Beauty. And breath out. And then take those hands down towards the earth and inhale, bring it up. Exhale, find the other side. Left toes are peeling. Hands to the heart, shoulders soft. 3. That's it. In and out through the nose and 2. Big breath in. And big breath out. And then plant both the hands. Slide it to the top of the mat. We'll slide left hand down and take right hand high and just a nice big old twist here in 3. That's it. In and out through the nose in 2. Breath in. On the exhale, plant both the hands and step it back. On your inhale, you'll start to shift that weight forward. You can drop the knees here or find chaturanga. Inhale, heart space opens up. And exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And big breath out. I've been having some left shoulder issues, and I'm finally getting back to being able to do chaturanga. For about almost 2 months, I'd say I was loose chinning and chesting, and just listening to your body is such an important part of this practice. Not letting that ego drive you into feeling like you have to do anything. that individuals will look a certain way. Listen to the body, the more we listen, the stronger those senses get. On your inhale, we'll take that left leg up. And on the exhale, we'll slide it through. That right heel is gonna spin down. We draw ourselves up, nice Virabhadrasana 2. Shoulders are over the hips. Rib cage and belly knit in, and again, I'm gonna turn around so you can see my front side. Breath in. And breath out. On the inhale, we'll find Kali Mudra, index fingers and thumbs. And it's a peaceful Kali. Shoulders are soft, rib cage, belly, and tailbone down towards the earth. Chin up the chest. And breath in. And that moves into an interesting experience inside ankle pose with your Kali for 3. And noticing, can you go deeper in that front knee? Maybe you can. Rib cage and belly connected here to one line of energy from the pinky side edge of that right foot all the way up into those fingers. Breath in and breath out. Big inhale here. We'll start to reach those hands over towards that right corner and then let those hands down and let the hips go back. So the legs are going to stay the same. It's the upper body that reaches out in front. And then it's almost like a down dog in the upper body as you're pushing into the earth and back. And then you're keeping your Virabhadrasana to awake and alive in those inner ankles and those inner arches. You're here through. Through the nose and two. Your breath goes in. As the breath goes out. Inhale, gaze out in front. Exhale, Standasana, your version on this day. No attachment, a whole lot of honoring. Hands to the heart, arms go out in front. Hands all the way on the earth, keeping them something that's supportive wherever you're at. You hear breath in. Breath out. In. And on the out, we'll take those hands down. Inhale, ooh, bring it up. Exhale, other side. Down towards those heels. Hands to the heart. Right toes are peeling up in 3. And I was just telling people at class yesterday that there was a point in my practice where this wasn't an option. This knee wasn't having that. And I had to listen, just like the shoulder. I had to listen. And again, similar to that intuitive, that wisdom that's inside of us when we know, we don't know why, but we know. Same thing happens with the body. You start paying attention and listening and you will be rewarded. So take those hands down towards the earth and then slide it towards the top of the mat. 12 o'clock, all those toes, feet are hip width apart. Right hand goes down, left hand comes side. Reaching through that right heel, lifting through the heart in 3. You're in and out through the nose in 2. A big breath in here. On the exhale, the hands plant and the feet, they meet at the top of the mat. We're going to inhale here and halfway lift. And exhale, find a forward fold. Bring a little bit of bend into those knees. Hands come to the low back. We're going to keep those hands at the low back. Squeeze those elbows towards each other and let yourself go into here for 5. 4. 3. 2. Let go. Inhale, little halfway lift here. Exhale, release those hands down towards the earth. A little articulation, one vertebrae on top of the other. Slow, easy. And take those shoulders up towards the ears, drawing down the back. Feet can be hip width apart, or you can take those big toes to touch and just stand down and lift into that Tadasana. Reach down through the heels, rise up through the crown, feel that ability to connect to not only what's below you, what's above you, but what's within you. And in turn, everything around you. Breath in, embodied aliveness, breath out. Inhale. And then exhale. And your inhale, let those arms rise up. And then your exhale, fold it out into this. Inhale, put the shoulders in the back. Exhale, plant the hands and go ahead, step it back. Lower it down, knees, chin, chest, chaturanga arms. Inhale. And exhale, breath in. And back out. And from that space, we're going to take your left leg up towards the sky. So big breath in here. On the exhale, go ahead, bend the knee, open that hip. And then inhale, square it off, take it long. Exhale, slide it through, find the top of your mat. Right heel will spin down. We'll windmill those arms up and around. Find that Virabhadrasana 2. Gaze through those fingers. Gaze through those eyes. Gaze through your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Breath in. And breath out. The inhale is going to be reverse triangle. So interlace the fingers, find your Kali Mudra here, and let that right hand pull that left hand up. And then on the exhale, take those arms out to the sides. On the inhale, take it out over those toes. And exhale, left hand comes down, right hand comes high. Shoulders are soft, heart is open. 3, ribcage, belly, connection, breath in. And breath out. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to move this into setting our hands on your exhale. So take a big breath in here. Go ahead, bend your right elbow, take it into the low back, take it into that left hip crease if that's available to you. Left hand to the inside of the right, gaze over right shoulder if that's available. 3. That's it. In and out through the nose with 2. Big breath in. And big breath out. From here, we're just going to straighten that right leg. And we got Trikonasana and you can grab it with 3. Outside, backside, body to breath. That's it. And breath out. We let that right hand rise with all of that energy. And on the exhale, windmill those hands down in the lunge. From that space, slide right knee behind left ankle and sit down and grab your block. We'll take those legs up towards the sky. And you're going to take that block and slide it in between your feet. Like so. You're going to take a big breath in here. Those arms are going to come out to the sides. And on the exhale, we'll take it over to the right. And inhale, bring it back towards your center. Exhale, over to the left. Those inner thighs are working. Inhale, back towards your center. Exhale, over to the right. Maybe a little deeper. And inhale, bring it back towards your center. And exhale, over to the left. Inhale, back towards that middle. Exhale, over to the right. Bebecita likes my armpits. Inhale. And exhale, over to the left. And inhale, bring it back towards your center. Exhale, reach for that block. And then we'll inhale, take it nice and long. Exhale, block goes into the feet. And inhale, arms and legs long. Exhale, block goes into the hands. Inhale, nice and long. And exhale, block goes into the feet. Inhale, take it long. Exhale, to the hands. Inhale, Exhale to the feet. And inhale long and exhale to the hands. Inhale long. Exhale, bend your knees, set your feet down. Take your block to your right knee. Draw that right knee in towards your chest. Take your left hand behind you and curl your head and your shoulders up. Right hand comes down towards the earth. Left leg reaches up towards the sky. We're going to breathe in here and exhale, hover down. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale up and exhale down. And this is for 7. That's it. And 6. Where's that breath? And 4. And 3. In and out through the nose and 2. Breath in. And breath out. Bend both the knees. Soften the shoulders and the head to the mat. The block goes to your left knee. Right hand comes down and line the head. Right elbow to that block. Left hand goes right beside your head. Right leg is up towards the sky. Breath in. And breath out. Inhale. Exhale. In. And out. And this is it. You're just here 7. And 6. That's it. And 5. 4, 4. 3. Through the nose and 2. Breath in. And breath out. And then knees coming towards the chest. Block comes out to the side. It's a forwards and backwards as you roll. And you reach. And you roll. And you reach. And eventually you cross the ankles. You plant the hands. You push it back. You lower yourself down. All as you wish. No belly. Tops of those feet go down. Interlace the fingers behind the low back. Squeeze the elbows towards each other and lift up for your heart here. We're going to inhale here, exhale, reach through those arms. Back of the neck is long, so the head isn't wrenching up. Exhale, soften it down. Tops of the hands are down, laying into the mat. As you're in that space, really notice the beat of that heart there. And then bring it back towards its center, your center. Interlace your hands behind your low back the other way, so other index finger on top. And then from that space, tops of the toes are down, squeeze to the elbow, lift up through the heart. 3, gazes out in front, in the nose, 2. Tops of those toes are down. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, lengthen those legs. Do not bend the knees, keep the legs long. 3. Through the nose and 2, breath in. And then soften it, breath out. Back to your nose. And then maybe back to the hands come underneath your shoulders. We'll inhale up into a tabletop. Exhale, active child's pose. Those toes top. Arms reach out in front. Hips roll down. If this is like, oh man, I wish my head could touch the earth, you can always slide a block underneath your head and let that head just soften. And still press through those arms. Forearms are floating, your toes are tucked. Breathe. And then out through the nose. And back out, and then inhale, bring it back up into your tabletop, and on your exhale, last side, best side, downward facing dog, breath in. And breath out, inhale. And exhale, inhale. And exhale, and we'll inhale, it's the right leg that's gonna reach up. On the exhale, bend and open. On the inhale, square it off, take it long, and on the exhale, slide it through. Find the top of your mat. Left heel spins down. We come up into that Virabhadrasana 2. Long arms, strong legs, bright heart. Connected belly. Breath in. Moving towards outer knee at the top, 12 o'clock with those toes. Breath out. That inhale, you're going to reverse that triangle. You're going to interlace those fingers and let that left palm create more space in right side body. 3, 2, and then arms will come out to the sides, and you're going to keep that space. So not just collapsing and trying to get very close to the earth, but finding a nice amount of spaciousness towards the top of the mat, and then letting that right hand come down and that left hand come high. And it's long lines from the earth, the crown, from the fingers of that left hand to the fingers of your right hand, from the back side body all the way up through here. It's just expansive, connective awareness and breath. Inhale. That's it. And exhale, and then breath in here. On the exhale, we'll go soft in that front knee. The option to slide an elbow on top of the knee is always there for you. This time, left elbow is going to bend and come back, and you can and just slide that hand to the inside of that right thigh, perhaps. And the gaze perhaps over left shoulder. Notice it's always perhaps. Into, breath in. Breath out. And then on an inhale, we'll find our peace, feel it up. And on our exhale, interlace those fingers. I messed up, big surprise, big inhale. Side angle pose with your Kali Mudra to ice the cake in 3. That's it. In and out through the nose in 2. Breath in and breath out. We'll inhale, take that up into your reverse triangle, or I don't know, neutral triangle. And on your exhale, go ahead and windmill those hands down and around. And from that space, take a big breath in here. Left hand goes down, right hand comes high, we twist. Yeah. And on your exhale, hands plant. Left knee slides behind right ankle, and we sit down. And from there, those legs are out in front. You can slide your backside out from underneath you. Take a big breath in, lift up. Exhale, fold. So hands on either side of the legs is a great option. Hands to the outside edges of those feet. These fingers around big toes. Fingertips or toe tips in the wrists. Wherever you're at, you feel profound. Shoulders away from ears and floor. In and out through the nose in 3, 2. Those fingertips towards the bum. Walk those feet in, head with the heart, and find your reverse hands, shoulders away from ears. Inner thighs spiral down towards the earth in 2. Breath in. That's it. And then breath out. And from there, those legs will come out in front. You're going to find your little block friend and bring it with you as you lower yourself down onto your back. We'll walk the feet in so they're hip width apart. And your block comes underneath your low back for bridge pose. Hands Hands right beside the hips. Breath in. And breath out. Pull that right knee up and towards your chest. Take right ankle to left thigh. Draw your left knee in. Your hands can come to the back of that left hip straight. Shoulders are soft. Breath is smooth. Inhale. Dorsiflex those right toes is a great option here. And breathe. In and out through the nose and two. Lengthen. And then gently go ahead and set that left knee down. Draw that right leg up towards the sky and just like, oh, so nice and smooth and awake and alive. Reach it towards the top of the mat and then draw your left knee in towards your chest. Wrap your hands around the front of your left shin and hug her in. Option to stay there. That should feel really good through the fronts of those hip flexors. So all of that ab stuff isn't just belly, it's front of the hips as well, yeah? And then maybe that leg goes up towards the ceiling and maybe you get the back of that left hamstring. And again, you go 50% of the bones underneath my ankle, in my under ankle and foot, and I'm going to pay attention and make space in that area. Yeah. And then go ahead, set the left knee down. Or left foot down. Walk your right foot in and up. Maybe situate your block a little bit differently. And we'll come straight away to the other side. So left knee comes in, left ankle, right knee. And there might be people where you're like, whoa, right here. You can stay here. This is a form of pigeon. And with the block underneath the hips, everything's a little bit closer to the chest. It feels really good to be in the body right now. If you want to go deeper, that right knee is going to come in. And that back side of that right hamstring is that handle. And then it's just the breath. There's not a ton of pushing and pulling. Dorsiflexion of those left toes is a great way to get a little deeper into the abs. And when we get into those hips, it's always a great opportunity to notice what comes up. And sometimes it's a great opportunity to recognize that you've thought about that enough and you can just find what's out the door here in this space or can ask what you have. And I'll open mouth exhale. Letting go of some of the clutter when you're in the hip movements. This is always a great way to do that way. Beautiful. And then from that space, we'll start to soften that right foot down towards the mat. Left knees up and towards the chest. Left leg towards the eye. And then I'm big on the belly leg. And chin hits the top of the line. Breathe in there, particularly in the side of my body, I can feel it. You can start to draw that right knee up and towards the chest. That. And get a hold of that shin, breathe there. And then take that right leg, I'm sorry, up towards the side. Or subflexion, space between the toes, whatever it is. Yeah, and then let that go. And from there, hips are on the block, we'll slide them up off of the block. Drop them. Your block is now going to slide in between your thighs. So you look like a little pus dispenser. Arms are out to the sides, big breath in, and on the exhale, you just go to the right. And you know, if you want, you can just do that. Back in your middle. And on your exhale, take a minute to the other side. Back towards that middle, thought goes out, knees come in, forearms around those shins, there's squeeze, there's hugs. For me, there's kisses on those knees, and when you're ready, ground your back. Shavasana. Shoulders are away from the ears. You can pick those things up and kind of walk them underneath you. That's always a nice way to settle in. Heels in, toes out, thumbs up. Did all the work. Now receive all the benefits. Hold space, all the air under the lungs. Deep breath in fills you up. And open mouth exhale, lets it go. And there's a little bit of movement there, those fingers, those toes, those ankles, those wrists. Reach through the arms, reach through the left. Stretchy, stretchy. Knees come up and towards the chest and we roll over to one side there. And with those eyes closed, beginning to press yourself up into a comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall. There's one thing that when cultivated and regularly practiced leads to spiritual intention, to peace, to mindfulness, and clear comprehension, and knowledge, to a happy life here and now, and to the culmination of wisdom and awakening. And what is that wisdom? It's mindfulness centered on the body. It's a homecoming to aliveness. There's a lot of things you could be doing right now. But we chose this, and that alone speaks volumes. Taking the hands to the heart, and a gesture of gratitude, a gesture of grace, a gesture of balance, and gratitude, recognizing those blessings, giving thanks. Hope you enjoyed this practice, enjoyed that ability to connect. And I hope it will help let what you create here on your mat walk off your mat and off into the world around you. Start with loving.